the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Badgers offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this.
Turning it on! He's loose! Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it down the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll run it to the right side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Tate. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To throw, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Dupree. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Dupree. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Nice move there. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air. It's Edwards. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
Wide open spaces. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Peoples. Got the first down and still on his feet. Mauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Caught behind the line, it's Anthony. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Pulled and fired complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen.
Lots of running room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Badger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage.
It's a seam wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out. Turning on the Jets. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got him downfield, and he's knocked down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Pulls it in, it's Anthony. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Slips one guy, now he's loose. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they pumped this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dupree. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. And off from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Badgers are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried.
Oh, out of space. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A great catch and run for 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking for room, it's Peoples.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the left side. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the ground with the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Tate. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Peoples. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Run in the red zone, it's Peoples. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
To the air, it's Edwards. Gets it out fast. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Dupree. There he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game, 28-21.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice for this offense. How aggressive do you want to be?
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The give to the tailback. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback running on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd down, going up top. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's balanced. Turning it on. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. It's complete on the right side. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air, it's Edwards. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta find a completion on this one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden